In this scenario, we're going to fly an ILS approach with vectors to final. This scenario is on page 177 of the book Flying with the Avidyne IFD by Michael F Bauer. So we're holding at Great, which is the missed approach point at Oshkosh after we missed the VOR 27 approach. In scenario 3, the previous example, we are holding it Great, and we're wanting to go to our alternate. So they're going to give us radar vectors to ILS 3 into Appleton. And here's the ILS 3 approach plate. So now we're going to set that up so we can fly the ILS 3. Okay, here we are. We're holding it Great. And now we want to fly the ILS 3 to Appleton vectors. So let's hit the proc button again. And notice it gives us the approaches at Appleton. In this case, we want the ILS 3. So it's already highlighted. So we hit Enter. And we're vectors to final here. So we select Enter. And now we're good to go. We're still in the hold. You can see there's vectors to final here in the flight plan. Let's highlight that. And notice we get a line select key that says Activate Vectors to Final. So let's do that. So we'll activate it. And now that automatically arms our ILS approach. And now the FMS is going to want to head over and intercept. Of course, we'd be on vectors, but to get us to ILS 3. If I switch to the SVS page here, you can see I've already got a localizer because I'm on an extended center line. And if I go over to the map page, you can see I'm about to intercept. Of course, with the simulator, I don't have, again, we're flying an actual VHF radio instead of a GPS overlay. When it transitions, it's going to switch back to GPS instead of VLOC. And I'm not going to see my glide slope. But normally, if I intercept the localizer here, it's going to decode that as it would with a VOR. Notice it already tuned 109.1, which is the ILS frequency. I didn't have to manually do that. As I fly to intercept the inbound course, I would normally get the glide slope needles here. I've got the left-right deviation lateral. And this should switch to VLOC, but again, it's going to switch to GPS at GAMI. Check nav identifier. So it should have decoded the ILS Morse code and given me all the airport information. If I want to see what that looks like, I can click over here. You can see it would have given us the ILS into ATW, runway 3, nav approach, and it would transition to the VLOC. That's what that would look like. There you can see it switched, but it normally would have locked into VLOC like you see here. So that's our ILS approach into Appleton.